Welcome back, and it's time for more Battleborn character previews. They've recently updated the Battleborn website with the new characters, and that's where I'm at now. Get out of the way, stupid full screen. Yep, you're annoying. So I'm on the character section here, and I am taking a look at Mellka, the first of the 5 new Battleborn we have to look at here. And it's cool that they update this with the little video preview of her playing. I like the redesign of the website. And as you can see from this little preview here, Mellka's got her pistol and her claw. So she's kind of a melee hybrid character, somewhat like Caldarius, but very, very different. So as I scroll through here, Mellka is an Eldrid. Born as a refugee, Mellka was raised and trained among the aggressive Eldrid commando group known as Vigilant, proficient at several combat styles, but prefers exotic weaponry such as her biologically active Eldrid gauntlet, now permanently fused to her left hand. She's got low health, like most Eldrid, massive power, medium range, and high speed. And we gain some images here to kind of look at, or maybe one. Not that exciting. Oh, actually 2. So here's another one. You can see that fuse hand. And very nice. I love this redesign. And you got the other Battleborn below there. So well done, Gearbox, with the redesign of the website. These character pages are much better now. I don't have to scroll side to side. So her main weapon here, her custom machine pistol. Mellka's machine pistol and alleviates enemy targets on hit. Reloading launches a venom canister that explodes on impact, somewhat like a TDR reload. Exhausts the clip to deal more damage. So that's a nice little bonus, since the pistol probably is not doing as much damage as some of the other guns. So getting that little bonus on the reload is pretty sweet. And I didn't even know that could happen. That's awesome. And then you have her claws, her secondary attack. Let's go into her passive here. Her Eldrid operative garb. Trained in the elite Eldrid unit known as the Vigilant, Mellka is a versatile, nimble assassin utilizing her weapons in concert to control the tide of battle. And we'll get to what that means. These things are always vague and kind of pointless. So her first special ability is her Claw Lunge. Lunges forward a short distance for a powerful claw strike dealing 187 damage. Can lock onto nearby targets, which is definitely helpful, because people are quite mobile in this game, so hitting them is good. Next is Spike. Charges a burst of energy that deals 280 damage to nearby enemies. Launches Mellka into the air. That is huge damage, and kind of lets her safe. A lot of her survival depends on your mobility, it seems like. And she can just put out a ton of damage. Total glass cannon, I'm assuming. Blade Launcher. Unleashes a barrage of laced blades that... Oh, there's that word again that I struggle with. Envenenates targets and dealing 233 damage with each hit, which is, once again, a lot of damage and gives you a little range. Venom, her last one. Enemies affected with Venom suffer increased damage from Mellka's attacks and Claw Lunge. Somewhat like a Thorn. A debuff, which is great, so you hit them and then your gun causes venom, and then you hit them and they take more damage on that melee strike. It's a perfect combo. So that's kind of her combat loop. Now let's go into her helix. So tier 1, Hobbling Strike. Enemies hit by Claw Lunge are slowed for a brief time, plus 3 seconds. Slowing down enemies is, again, huge in this game, so that's nice. Or Hobbling Spike. Enemies hit by Spike are slowed for a brief time, 3 seconds. So it depends which one you're going to use more, Spike or Claw Lunge. But, yeah, Spike's got a little range, so maybe that Burst better. I don't know. We'll find out. Parting gift. Spike leaves behind an area of effect that envenomates nearby enemies and deals damage over time. 28 seconds. Not a huge dot, but it does give them venom, which helps, and an AoE adding to damage is always good. Or increases her spike height. Kind of like the AoE better, but the survival might be good because she doesn't have the most. Air stall. Mellka's offhand melee attack propels her backwards, can be used every 3 seconds. That's not bad. Hit and run kind of style, that is her. Frag canister. Reloading machine pistol fires a venom canister that fragments into smaller projectiles shortly after launch. That also sounds very nice. Potentially get venom on more enemies, let them all take more damage. Tier 4, blade injection. Claw lunge launches a blade at the end of the lunge, dealing an additional 70 damage. That really increases that damage quite a bit. 70 is not bad in this game. Or tactical withdraw. If Mellka hits a target with claw lunge, she will bounce backwards. So it's more that hit and run tactics. You hit them, you back up, maybe you shoot them, and then you go in for another spike or a hit. Adrenaline rush. Meleeing enemies afflicted with venom increases Mellka's health regeneration rate for a short time. Plus 7 health regeneration for 4 seconds. That doesn't sound bad at all, because again, she's Eldrid. She's going to be all about the health regen, not about shields. So anytime you can boost her health regen, that's a good thing. Combat rhythm. Killing an enemy afflicted with venom grants a stack of increased health to a maximum of 10 stacks. Health stacks are reset upon death. That's also helpful because this isn't Borderlands where you take these big health gate attacks and you got to build back up. So building up more health is good. So Adrenaline Rush is more like that short-term healing, but Combat Rhythm can just make you a little more tanky overall, where you can take more and stay in the fight longer. I think overall I might go with Combat Rhythm. Spike Burst. Increases Spike's area of effect radius. If the parting gift augment is active, the area of effect radius is also increased. So that's nice. You can kind of double that up there. Or Desperate Lunge. Increases claw lunge dash distance. I kind of like that because just being able to get to that target, especially because claw lunge can auto lock, be able to close that gap faster and have that gap being closed longer. It seems like you can help, because once you get into combat, she's going to mess people up, and getting into combat seems better here. Power Spike. Mellka switches to a more deadly form of venom that increases her spike damage and also increases the spike track damage, 140 damage. That sounds ridiculous because spike's already hitting 280. Another 140 on top of that. It's a lot of damage. Second Wind. The cooldown for spike is lowered up to 40%, which is a lot. Based on her health, up to 40% cooldown. So yeah, I mean, cooldown's huge in this game, obviously, because, you know, your three extra attacks are all on cooldown, so any cooldown reduction is great, but, man, that extra spike damage is really tempting, because then spike will absolutely wreck things. And she needs to kill fast, because she's an Eldrid. Refined Canisters increases machine pistol's magazine size plus 10 to the clip. Sounds good. Air stall. When a new target is envenomated, Mellka's movement speed is increased for a short time, plus 30%. This is tough. I'd have to play with her pistol to know if I need that clip size or not. But also because when you reload, you toss that canister, increasing the clip size might not actually be good, because you get less canisters that way. So air stall might win out there, but that's kind of guessing. Feral Strike. Activating Claw Lunge increases Mellka's melee attack speed for a short time, plus 20%. That sounds pretty damn good. Or Finishing Blow. Claw Lunge deals increased damage another 30. So putting Claw Lunge over 200 then, and if they're Venom, they take more. I think there's another way to increase Claw Lunge damage. Oh, that was distance. So Finishing Blow also sounds pretty good. But of course, that Feral Strike, you get in there with that Claw Lunge, and then if you don't kill him with that Claw Lunge, you have a better chance of killing him off with that. So I'm kind of actually leaning towards Feral Strike now. Because you do a bunch with the Claw, but you have a better chance of finishing him off, I think, with that attack speed than just the 30 damage. Because I think her regular attack does quite a bit, so... Blade Storm. So this is to her ultimate, Blade Launcher. I don't know if I said that's her ultimate before, but yeah, that's her ultimate. Blade Launcher blades bounce off the environment and home in on envenomated enemies instead of exploding on impact. That sounds sweet. A more reliable ultimate is always a good ultimate. Or Blade Launcher fires a single powerful shot, dealing heavy damage to one target, 700. For PvP, that sounds sweet. Because 700 damage is ridiculous in this game. So that's just like a total killing blow. You need to get rid of an enemy, you got your ultimate ready, you get rid of that enemy. And especially if you do that, you can follow up with a Claw Lunge or a Spike. Like, they're not going to survive that. They're going to be down and done. So, yeah, this girl can hit hard, and she's probably going to be a target out on that battlefield, because she seems quite deadly, but she's pretty squishy. She doesn't have a whole lot of survival. And if you watch this video, you can kind of, there's her taunt. But I think it goes over. So that was the Spike there. You saw that. And that's the blade. I don't know if you saw the lunge in that video. But that's the lunge. So it starts off with a lunge. And yeah, so we can kind of see your skills here. I really like this redesign. I'm having trouble talking today, I'm sorry. But yeah, she looks really awesome. Another melee. There's a lot of melee in this game, but it's all different and unique, and that's pretty sweet. So yeah, I'm looking forward to her, as you guys should, and just looking forward to this game in general. So once again, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. But also, I'm going to remind you, if you guys are in the CTT, closed technical test, follow the NDA. I don't want a bunch of NDA abuse stuff. I will delete those comments. I don't want abuse of that stuff on here. So, fair warning, don't breach the NDA, at least not on my channel. I want none of that. I'm not doing it in this video. I have not played these new 5 characters, so I'm not breaking any NDA. I'm just going off of what I see on this. So, once again, please follow that. Thanks for watching. But I do enjoy conversations in my comments, so please comment for what you can. Just be cautious. See you guys later. Bye.